Alright, what's up everybody? This is A7X Fan Ben, and welcome to Pirates with Ben, Pirates CSG vlog number 70. So I'm back from a lot of Navy business and deployment, so it's awesome to be back. It's been a really great weekend so far, doing a lot of pirate stuff, getting back into things, catching up on a lot of stuff lately. So this is gonna be one of the longer vlogs I've done. So I'm just gonna jump right into it with all the various stuff going on. So yesterday I finally published a battle report that was from Thanksgiving. That I was in quarantine in a little room on my ship when I got called out for the deployment in November after I had to quarantine somewhere. And then so we were able to play on Thanksgiving Day actually because we were just stuck in the room anyway. So so that battle report has finally been posted. Actually, I wrote the site post, or I created it on Christmas Day when we were in port. But anyway, so that battle report is finally posted. Just a basic game, but it was my first site post in quite a while, so that's cool. And then, so that felt really good to put that out. And this is the first vlog since like September 30th of last year, I believe. So it's been quite a while. So in terms of news, there's a ton of news, of course, as most of you already know about the past month or two of progress and what's been happening around with pirates. So one big thing is Holofernes, one of the mega super collectors of the game, probably quite arguably the second greatest collector ever in Pirates CSG history, behind only Old Man, mostly just because Old Man has the ships in a bottle, the Seobs. So Holofernes actually sold his entire collection recently, and the total sales came to almost $9,000. It was 8,822 USD, so pretty insane. The Obago Deuce sold for $1,825.01, which is a new high that I'm aware of, that I've ever heard about for that ship. Previous high being $1,200 for at least for a publicly known sale or public auction. So then you can see from his post on Pirates and Ben, I'll put links to all this stuff in the description of the video, of course, and the audio version of the blog. But the Fire and Steel set went for $810, which is pretty crazy. It had all the LEs, all the extra stuff in it. The Frozen North went for $762.01. DJC $575. South China Seas sold for I think $510. So I thought that one might go for a bit more, but I think it's probably because the extra stuff in South China Seas isn't worth quite as much. The Baochuan is not as valuable as like the Zeus or the Guichuan, and then the SCS LEs are not even that rare. But anyway, and then 10 Masters went for a lot, of course. I thought the Scandinavian home islands would go for more. They went for 151, which made me wonder if I should have gotten in on that bidding on that auction. But anyway, still a bunch, of course, for just two little cardboard islands. So pretty insane. The only one I won from him was the first edition Revolution complete set, which I probably overpaid for because there's more in the unlimited set, which went for like $100 less probably. But anyway, I've done a lot of buying since Black Friday of 2020. So anyway, I'll talk more about that eventually as time goes on. So got the eBay history spreadsheet up here. A lot of highs for game pieces, and yeah, prices just seem to keep continuing to go up. They've kind of stabilized in some cases, like some of the 10 Masters have kind of leveled out at like relatively consistent price ranges, but overall prices definitely still high. So alright, so the Discord has been extremely active. Just a new message posted. It was an off topic though, so the Discord has been kind of the hub for a lot of the developments lately. So there's been a ton of stuff going on. I have my like notes document up here for the vlog to make sure I mention all the things I want to mention. So there's already a scan project going on with Thunder Brothers and other people contributing to that. I still have that scanner. I just got a scanner like the day before I had to leave last year in November. It was like the day before I had to leave, the scanner showed up in the mail, so it's still unopened in a box. So hopefully I'll open that within a few weeks. It's going to be busy at work for at least the next 2 weeks at a minimum, but anyway. So, and I also have recorded, this is May 16th, 2021, I've recorded like 5 like unboxing type videos that I'm going to post on YouTube. Hopefully one per day going up soon. So those will be cool. It'll be good to actually post on YouTube consistently, at least for like a week or so. But yeah, back to the Discord. Kind of all over the place. It's been a while, so I'm a little rusty on videos and stuff. But Discord, there's a lot of different discussions now. There's a few that have been added. The projects one is of course pretty much the most exciting. So could start anywhere, but TylerFire27 is one of the big ones that's been doing a ton of stuff. So he actually made a Pirates database from GitHub, I guess, and from like the master spreadsheet or whatever, and the different like the image database and whatnot for miniature trading. He's got like all the game pieces on one page, which is really cool. So, and considering how much data there is and how big it is, you can see me scrolling with the page up right now really fast. Considering how much is on this one URL, it's actually loads like decently quick considering how much there is. So this is really cool. There's already there is a master spreadsheet with everything on one sheet that I have, I think, linked on my homepage. But this does look better. I'll admit it, because it has like the pictures, and then it has like the symbols for cargo, things like that. It's got like the rarity corners and whatnot, and then you can easily search. It's like Nor's first hit. So like if you want to find an ability, you can do this from the master spreadsheet too. Or maybe this doesn't work, but anyway, maybe it's just my computer. But interesting. Anyway, so that's really cool. Okay, yeah, I figured it would work. Okay, cool. Trying to like search the ability. Okay, cool. Yeah, ignores first hit takes, so you can search abilities easily with that. Color coded by set. So thanks to TylerFire27 to making that awesome, awesome page there. And you can manipulate the URL to show like specific game pieces and things like that. So, and then he's also got an Instagram and an Etsy shop. His Instagram has various stuff on it. He's got like magnetic SNL rulers, which are cool. He's got like smoke and fire magnetic plastic pieces to put on the ships. And most exciting, in my opinion, certainly, is he's been making ships, which is awesome. So laser testing different materials. He's doing stuff with wood, and that's one of the really unique things he's done is making wood ships that have a magnetic masts. So it's pretty awesome, and I like how that would decrease like the breakability of the mast, but you're still able to take them out. So I like that aspect of those a lot. So some really awesome stuff that he's got going on. You can see it there. Yeah, I'll play the video. Meeple's Woodworking on Instagram if you want to check it out. So pretty sweet. Looks like it works well too. It just snaps right back on. So you don't have to worry about like when you're putting the mask back in, you know, having issues or whatever. And it would also decrease the issue of having mask being too tight or too loose too, which is cool. So really cool stuff there. I think the thing I'm most excited about is Vulcan, that's his Discord screen name or username, and then he's got an Etsy shop. I actually just bought from him, and it's kind of a spoiler for an upcoming unboxing, but I just opened stuff from him yesterday, and it looks really awesome. So he's making stuff. This is what it's all about right here. This is the game coming back like now. This is where it's at basically, and this is the most advanced I've seen anybody doing. Double AA Sauce or Andrew's Pirate Captain Andrew. He's done a ton of awesome stuff too with 3D printing. Oh, I gotta get that link up. I'll have to do that. I forgot, that's the one thing I forgot here. So I have to go to my. Oh, here. Oh, cool. All right, I already have the URL. Like the URL is already in my browser basically because I've already looked at it. Anyway, so. You can see I've already favorited this shop on Etsy. Vulcan's got some really cool stuff. So kind of a spoiler for the unboxing video, but I did buy a Nautilus 2 5-segment sub. It's really awesome. It's only $275, and it's just he's already making like original ships too, along with customs and along with custom game piece ideas like a 4-segment submarine, 4-masted longship. So Some of the other ones I'm not as interested in, of course, but that's fine. So it's all cool stuff. Um, so thank you to Vulcan for being like, I mean, this is insane. I mean, this is like I said, this is like the game is already back. I mean, it's not official. It's not like Wizkids is like making Return to Savage Shores or anything. It's not like you can find this at Target. But I mean, as far as progress goes, this is like 10 out of 10. This is insane. So he's basically 3D printing the stuff and then putting decals on it. And he's got like really good looking deck plates and everything. And like I said, I just made an order from him. I still have to assemble some of it, um, but it's just this is like the best thing I've seen for the game in so long. And I love how like the progress just keeps expanding too. Like last year, there were some people 3D printing stuff. Even in 2019, I think maybe when it started. And then I was 3D printing stuff before I had to go to the deployment. I was 3D printing some stuff like last October, September, October, November. And then since then, I love how people have continued and continued making stuff and expanding on it and going way farther. Certainly way more progress than I've made. I just got my 3D printer out yesterday, so hopefully I'm going to try to do a print today, hopefully, and it's probably going to be from Pirate Captain Andrew, who a huge thank you to him because I already posted this on or pinned the post on the Facebook group, but this is like one of the best things I've ever seen too. So he actually shared the stuff he made, the models he made. So scanning physical pieces, converting files, and reconstructing them in Tinkercad. And you can adjust them, of course, with the software and with all the different things, whatever you use, 3D Builder Pro or whatever, 3D Builder, I don't know, I'm trying to remember what I was using last year, but Creality 3D, and stuff like that. So 3D printed PLA, so a ton of different game pieces, different piece types and whatnot. So you can see a Kraken there, Longship, a Shark, Galley. So this is just, he spent an ungodly amount of time developing this, and that's what I was personally starting to get into last fall. And I can tell you, just from my experience, which is very tiny compared to his and some of these other people's like Vulcan and everybody else, I can tell you from my limited experience with it that it is tedious and difficult to get this to work. So you're making all these little tiny adjustments to make like adjustments on the printer and in like the files and like the software, just to make it come out right. And then like the littlest error can kind of wreck a print and things like that, and pretty much make you go back to square one or step one. So then to see like the decals on Vulcan ships and how similar or almost identical they look to the originals, it's really amazing how far the community and these awesome individuals have come just in the past few months, in the past year and a half. So I'm not going to stop talking about it because it's just that great. And I like how I'm really happy about it because it doesn't feel as much like a, not that it ever was like a one-man band, but sometimes there were times in the past when it seemed like I cared far more about the game coming back than anybody else, even if that wasn't the case. Like other people weren't necessarily talking about it or posting about it. So then to see other people far surpass anything I've done or was doing last year, and like seeing this, it's just like holy crap! Like this is awesome because it's not like on me to make all the developments and to do all the stuff, because then all these other people are helping out with it and doing their own things, and then like Andrew like sharing his process and like sharing his like finished product of like the 3D print files that anybody can just basically download and start printing. It's just really amazing to see. So I love how the community is like coming together a bit and just like making a ton of progress, and how there's like a lot of people involved now. It's really awesome to see. So I know this vlog is kind of all over the place, but oh well. So I'll probably go back to some of that stuff, but Matt P from the Facebook group and the Discord is Gladius Games. He's been doing a price report, which is really cool, on like the different auctions and sold listings, things like that. So this is a cool PDF showing like different game pieces, and stuff like that. So sold auctions or buy now from January 1st of April 26th. So this is really, really awesome. Seeing all these prices. This is like a improved, better version of my eBay price history spreadsheet. With that, I just like to do auctions only because I don't know if I want to check eBay that often to like keep track of everything. But this is a cool like addition to that. It has like pack prices and stuff like that. So this is just a great thing to look at, and I like how his page looks like in a good way. I like how this page also looks like something from like a while back. Like it reminds me of like internet posts from like 2006 or something on the game, like in a good way though, if that makes sense. Like the way it's laid out and the way the site or the post looks, it's really neat. So and you can see the Holofernes' Scandinavian home islands. So and yeah, oh yeah, that was insane. This super rare version of El Phantasma from South China Sea sold for like as much as a Guichuan. I think like just a week or two prior, the Guichuan sold for the exact same amount. I think it's like 205.50, just completely out of control. I wouldn't really want to buy a South China Sea super rare pack from like 80 or 100 if I didn't have it. So just the crew for over 200 is it's pretty wild. But anyway, so Yobago Deuce obviously being the highlight with a new high of 1825.01 since he posted that. So that's a cool thing to check out. I'll link to his site in the PDF there. So that covers most of the news and whatnot. I guess okay, yeah, some other stuff to talk about too before I get into the regular features of the vlog, the deal card and picture of the day. So basically, due to Navy business, I'm actually supposed to be moving to Washington by early September. So I should be located in the Pacific Northwest by around the fall time approximately. So that's really exciting. It'll be kind of sad to leave Hawaii, but I've had kind of like just enough time here, and we've got a few months left. Kind of had just enough time here to explore and do a decent amount of the stuff I've wanted and kind of get used to the island. So it's been pretty great, but there's a lot of exciting things about Washington. So I don't know if you've looked at the back of the packs, but they list Bellevue, Washington is basically Wizkids' old address and their old location. Now they should be in New Jersey now that they're owned by NECA. They moved there a while back, probably 2009 when they were bought, I think maybe. But so I 100% am planning to go to the old WizKids like building and location and like look around and stuff. Not that there's going to be anything there, anything interesting. But yeah, I might find like a Obago Deuce like hidden under the floor or some shit. But no, so it'll be good though. And then there's other exciting things about it. Tiffany O'Brien, who I did a podcast with, who is the WizKids product manager back like 2007-8. She's actually still near that area. She's like in the vicinity of Seattle, and I already told her about moving to Washington, so we might actually be able to play a game of Pirates, which is really cool. I've never played Pirates with like a former WizKids employee who worked on the game, so that'd be amazing. And then hopefully we could also do another podcast in person too, but let's not get too excited. You never know what's gonna happen. So, and then there's even more. So PDXYAR, the Portland group, they're not too far away, Portland, Oregon. So I'm definitely gonna reach out to PDXYAR about me going there. They don't do Pirates CSG stuff anymore. They're like Pirates in general, like role players, things like that, and do like events. But they got their start with Pirates CSG, so I'm still gonna see if I can reach out to them or see if I can get into contact with them. Hopefully play a game or hopefully more than that, but we'll see. And then I'm also kind of random. I'm also gonna be closer to Xerecs and Captain Randy, who live out in the west area there. So that's exciting. And then speaking of which, I'm hoping to take leave in July, and I'm hoping to spend at least a week in Las Vegas during that time period. It would probably be in the first 3 weeks of July, most likely, which is, I know that's kind of vague because it's almost the whole month, but I don't know the dates yet, but that should be able to happen. And I'll talk more about it as the dates get finalized eventually. So I'd probably meet up with Captain Randy for at least a game or two, probably another podcast and discussions on the game, things like that. But I'm mentioning it because I know there was a Facebook discussion a while back, or I think just last year in 2020, about like a potential meetup of Pirate CSG fans, and it's tough to do that just because people would have to pay a lot of money to fly out, stay in hotels, and things like that. So it's logistically a challenge, but just in case anybody is interested in that, it's pretty likely that Captain Randy and I, two of the biggest fans of the game, will both be in Vegas in July for a few days or a week, at least at the same time. He lives there. So just in case you want to come out and have kind of probably not a very big Pirate CSG meetup, but at least if we could get like at least one more person to make 3 or maybe more, just as a heads up in case we want to do like the humble beginnings of a potential PirateCon or Pirate CSG convention. So, and Vegas is a really fun, kind of crazy city, of course, and it's also like a convention center of the country, or of the whole world, I guess. So they've got a lot of great stuff, a lot of great venues for pirates, including Treasure Island, of course, where Randy and I played right by the ships on the Las Vegas Strip last year, or no, in fall 2019. That was a while ago. But anyway, so that's that. So some cool stuff there. Hopefully some in-person meetups as soon as this year. So that'll be good. And then let me see. Oh yeah, so Tyler Fire 27 also has an Etsy shop of his own. He's not selling ships right now. I don't know if he'll do the wood ones, but he's got some cool stuff already, like the magnetic markers and like the flame and smoke markers. That's neat. And Home Island, Home Port and Explored tokens. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, Luca, Cloud of Craft Gaming, is still at it. He's got a lot of cool stuff. I've already talked about his stuff. I did the whole unboxing video of his stuff, but he's still selling the wooden stuff, so that's awesome. All right, so I'll move on finally to some of the other stuff. It looks like I'm finally ready to do like the regular vlog features. So deal of the day is going to be, I don't know if I missed any like projects. I might just peek at the Discord here. This is all public, so yeah, it's seeing like Potato Deuce, Alvago Deuce, like decals, the Constitution printed out with decals. So pretty awesome stuff. Most of this is basically what I already just talked about. So I need to get back into. I'm gonna have very limited time for it the next 2 weeks, but I need to get back into using my 3D printer and hopefully firing up the scanner, things like that. Start working on the scan project to some extent. So yeah, a lot of great stuff. Yeah, like custom ship models that have never been seen before. So definitely endless possibilities. So really awesome stuff. Highly recommend joining the Discord, even if only for the projects discussion. Just that alone has been absolutely awesome to see for the past, especially the past like 2 months or so. Things have just absolutely exploded. So all right, let's get into the features. Deal of the day is kind of a reveal, if you will. This kind of goes back a while. So when I was in quarantine before the deployment last November, I was just randomly searching online for Pirates CSG like sites to buy from that I had never seen before or heard of before. And I found this place, Phase 1 Comics and Games, and I guess they're like going out of business. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, their site had a lot of pirate stuff. The stuff at the top is all sold out, those high prices you see. But you can sort by in stock, and you can see what they have left. So basically, I already bought like a ton of their stuff. I probably bought like more than 50% of their pirate stock back last November. I think it was probably right before Black Friday, and I still don't have it because I didn't have a good shipping address to say the least, and I never, even now, I don't really want to get it shipped out here to Hawaii and then have to move a ton of pirate stuff to Washington later this year, only a few months from now. I'm already going to have to do that because I already have a bunch of some stuff, not a ton, but I already have some pirate stuff I'm going to have to move there anyway. So it's actually just at my dad's house in New York, and I'm going to have it shipped to me after I get to Washington. And there's going to be I've bought a ton of pirate stuff since last November, like a lot. It's gotten pretty excessive at times. I kind of like binge bought some stuff, and like each time Hills Wholesale Gaming had a sale, I stocked up on stuff. So there's gonna be some pretty epic, pretty amusing unboxing videos, like either late this year or quite possibly not until 2022, whenever I have time and once I eventually get this stuff in. But there's like, I think there's at least two like 30-pound boxes worth of pirate stuff waiting for me elsewhere that I'll have shipped to Washington. Um, one of them is this one. So I placed a large order with this one. Uh, got like a ton of quantity of stuff. But Phase 1 Comics and Games, I will say their checkout process didn't work for me in November. I think it was because I ordered so much. I think there were like over 500 items in my cart. So I think that might be the reason. So I found their Facebook page. So I messaged them on Facebook and eventually was able to like talk to someone through Messenger to get my order submitted. I think I emailed them a spreadsheet with the stuff on it. Like I copied and pasted my entire cart into a spreadsheet, and they were able to pull my order from there. And it was so large that they gave me a slight discount on it, or they did like free shipping, even though it was probably at least 30 pounds of stuff, of cards and stuff. But now I'm looking at it again. I don't know if all their quantities are updated or not. So the deal of the day is basically this website in general, and I don't know if this vlog is going to cause any kind of run on their stock, on their inventory. But like, we're just looking at it right now, like HMS Birkenhead from Spanish Main, 9 in stock, 75 cents each. So like last year I would just go down, I think I ordered like 4 of most of the stuff that was only like a quarter each, like 25 cents each. HMS Mearsman, 5 in stock, 25 cents. Like you don't see 25 cents per ship anymore for anything. Even Ocean's Edge, you don't really see that for singles, or even for like some of the lots you see sell on eBay. It might be like 100 ships for $100. It's like a decent deal. It's like $1 per ship. So like a quarter per ship. I mean, HMS Plantagenet, like maybe it's not a great ship, but like 25 cents, so you could get 8 of them for $2. Like that's pretty amazing, and especially nowadays. And these deals remind me of Strike Zone Online. For those of you who remember that from back like 2010, 2011. I don't know when they went down. Maybe like 2013, something like that. It's been a while since Strike Zone Online was around, but they had similar quantities and prices. I think I only made a couple orders from them because I didn't have nearly as much money at the time. But anyway, so this is just some Spanish Main stuff. Like the Snipe is a rare one master from Spanish Main, 250 each. They have 4 supposedly. So again, I don't know if these quantities are totally accurate. So I gotta avoid spending a ton of time on this because I don't know. You might want to reach out to them through Messenger to verify quantities, or send them like a spreadsheet of your stuff. I don't know how well their checkout function works with like a more reasonable order that's not like 500 plus items. And it was very tempting when I thought of the deal of the day. I was like, okay, I don't really know of many good deals on eBay. I'll talk about this in a second, but so it's hard to find deals nowadays with the jacked up prices and everything. And I think the COVID stimulus checks have probably definitely played a decent role in inflating collectible prices. Pirates definitely included, it seems like. But that said, if you can get a good deal on this stuff, there's a lot of good quantity. That's what I was saying. I was saying that like it was very hard for me to not make another order when I came back to the site for the first time in a few months. Like El Rayo, like 8 for $1 a piece. There's some good ships in here too. There's a Fort there. Some of them don't have a ton of quantity, but anyway, like Mercury, pretty good ship for $1. Like the Pride is a pretty good ship, 25 cents. The Coral, this is a good one, 3 in stock, 75 cents each. So I see stuff like that, I'm like, ooh, I can just get all 3, $2.25. So it was very hard for me to place another order. The main reason I didn't is because I still haven't even opened the order from last year, and I have a bunch of other lots coming. I got one from Carcass 529. I placed a large order with him, and I bought a lot of packs that I haven't even seen yet. Some that I did unbox yesterday that I'll have a video on soon. So I almost couldn't resist just like almost buying them out. But then I was like, wait, I've already spent a ton of money on Pirates the past like 6 months, and I have a ton of quantity. I already have, I think, pretty much all the stuff that they're selling. In many cases, I already have multiple quantities of it. So I was like, you know what, let's let other people get the good deals here and not keep this a secret anymore, and just post about it. So anyway, so phase 1 comes in games. Again, caveat is like quantity. I'm not 100% sure if the quantity is totally accurate, and their checkout function may not work for you. I don't know. But anyway, and yeah, I don't know how many views this vlog is gonna get. I don't know if they're gonna get like sold out quickly, but anyway, in that case, the quantities might really get strange. But anyway, that's something to do the other day. It's just like all these ships for less than $1. And they don't have, you might be excited about these other tabs, but I'll just say right now, they don't have much quantity left of these ones. Like South China Seas, the prices are fine. They got some rares for like $5-6. Principe for $1.75, but this is all they got. Like South China Seas, this is it. It's like 8 or whatever pieces. So the prices are still good, but they're almost like out of it completely. So it's mostly like the first like 3 or 4 sets that actually have like decent quantities of. So like even when I ordered last November, they didn't have much beyond the first 4 sets, which is fine. I mean, the first 4 sets are great, so some of the best ones. And then this isn't really deal of the day material, but there is a Mysterious Islands 36-pack box sealed up at auction right now. It already ended at like $222, something like that, but then they relisted it, so I guess somebody probably didn't pay or whatever. So right now it's like 107 with free shipping. So in case you need some Mysterious Islands, we'll see if it goes for more than that 222 or whatever it went for. But now it's time for card of the day. It's been such a long time. It's been, I don't know how long that's been, like 7-8 months. Alright, so 1 to 14 to include Return to Savage Shores. 9 is Ocean's Edge, I think. I'm rusty on this, so I'll have to count. Should be that. MI is 7, UGC is 6, so Frozen North is 8, yeah, OE is 9, yeah, so I was right. So at least I'm not that rusty. Ocean's Edge being the 9th set released, should number to 300 with the Zeus. I'll include 302 to include the Wabago and Denver. Just they don't have regular numbers, so I'll just go to 302 on the number generator, just to include those. Okay. So let's see what we get. See if I can guess it. 260. That's not a game piece. 32. All right. So number 032 from Ocean's Edge. Got to make a guess. Thinking Pirate. So Pirate 5 Master Deliverance would be somewhere around 030. I don't think I remember the exact number on the Deliverance though. 032. Yeah, because the Cursed are first, then the Pirates would be the second faction in the set for numbering. So, and Pioneer is right around there, the Uncommon 4 Master. I don't feel like that's right though. But yeah, Teach is the Shark. I gotta make a decision. I'll just guess Pioneer. I don't think that's right, but I'll just try that one. Probably not right, so. Cat's Claw. Oh, okay, it gets into the comments. Okay. So numbers are, I thought Deliverance was like high 20s. Alright, Deliverance is 022. Anyway, alright, so commons, Cat's Claw is number 032 from Ocean's Edge. And Link to Calico Cat, which isn't that useful really. She's much better off on like a 4 or 5 master that she can really shine on. So this one, 9 points for a 2 master with 2 cargo, SS speed, 3 L guns. If she has a cabin crew, she gets +4 into her cannon rolls. So basically just kind of a slightly below average 2 master, kind of average for the later sets, below average compared to the first 5 or whatever sets. I would just do a captain and helmsman realistically, so that way you get your speed up to SSS, which you probably need. SSS is not quite fast enough. Anything under S+L generally needs a helmsman to be semi-competitive. Ideally, pretty much every ship would get one, but So, and then with a captain, then you can actually get the ability to work. So you'd have 2 L cannons, essentially. Essentially is what that would mean. So but then you're spending 14 points on a 2-master with only 2 cannons moving SSS, with basically 2 L guns, no cargo left over, no hybrid capability. You could use Hammersmith to save a cargo space, Hammersmith from Fire and Steel, but it's just not that good of a ship. It's fine. I would give it out of 10, rate it like a 5.5, maybe 5.5 out of 10, maybe 6, but it's not really. I mean, a 5 or 6 is average. This is like barely. This is like a 5, 5.5 out of 10 ship, so not that good. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend going after it really. It's coming from a Wii, so most people watching probably have it, or at least a lot of people. And yeah, Lady Newport would be a little better. It's actually just a better common ship. Same points, better speed, and then same crew. You'd have SLS speed. The ability there doesn't really matter. I would say Cat's Claw should probably be a 5-point ship. 6 could work, but I think 5 would be fine. Because then you'd have for 10 points you could have that combo. Still fit a captain and helmsman aboard. Then it would be still probably not used that often, but at least it would be like kind of an average like support gunship option. So with Cat's Claw, yeah, probably like 5.5 out of 10 rating. And then picture of the day is definitely not going to be mine. I've been way too inactive. I'll have some okay pictures coming hopefully, but this is way more exciting. So this is from Vulcan. This is one of the things he's selling. 3D printed Bouch one with decals on it. So I actually just opened this yesterday, so I'll probably build my copy today and see how it goes. But this is as exciting as it gets. And yeah, 16 bucks. And yeah, that's what he talks about in the description. Why spend $100 on the reel when you can spend only $16? So yeah, and this actually reminds me of a couple things. So Old Man at Miniature Trading a while back said in a post, it's one of the ones I remember best. Might even be at my site. I might actually just look this up, partly to prove it. But he said it was about like buying and selling or something, and somebody wanted like a Bouch one, and Old Man was like, "If you want, I can send you more than 10 Bouch ones." I was like, "What the hell?" So it kind of reminds me of that. Like now it's more, assuming he stocks more, it's actually possibly becoming realistic to have like a fleet of Bouch ones. Which kind of goes to Old Man's comment. I'll look this up here. But also, Zheng He, his treasure fleets, assuming it's all accurate historical information, but I think I heard that his treasure fleets back in like the 1400s had a bunch of like essentially like treasure ships like this. So I think I have 2 Bouch ones. One's unpunched still. But yeah, so well now I technically sort of have 3 with the new one, and then I might have to get more. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I don't know if it's gonna show up. This is a fun thread in general, but yeah, I don't think it's here actually. But oh well. This is just a this is just a screenshot of Miniature Trading of like the sound bites thread I made to document some of it. So, yep, here we go. October 20th, 2015 is when I reposted it. I don't know what was originally posted. It was originally posted when Mr. Awesome was still at Miniature Trading, which gives you an idea of how old it is. Somehow, some hot deals. 10 plus sealed Bouch one. Is that more? Is that 10 or more Bouch one? Or does it mean something else? If you want, I can send you more than 10 Bouch one. So, anyway, it just reminded me of that, along with Zheng He's treasure fleets. Maybe now we can actually make real treasure fleets for less than 600 bucks or whatever it would cost to buy a bunch of actual Bouch ones. So anyway, so this is pretty much the end of the vlog. I'll include links to this stuff in the description. Question of the day, before I forget, would be, what project are you most excited about? So I mean, they kind of tie together, but like the 3D printing ships. How about, I guess I should give some options. How about 3D printing original ships versus 3D printing or making, it doesn't have to be 3D printing, but like making original ships versus making custom ships, like custom ship types and or regular ship types that are custom designs, like custom artwork, things like that, versus maybe this new database with everything on one page, versus I feel like there's something else. I guess like the accessories maybe that Meeple's Woodworking is making, then versus like the scan project, I guess. Probably gonna be hard not to pick the 3D printing maybe, but anyway. But yeah, what project are you most excited about? There's a new land conversion mod that Avery is working on. He posted the general's rule set in my forum on Pirates with Ben, so you can see that. That's another project. And of course, your own project could make the list too, or you can include it in the comments below, especially if you have a project, a Pirates CSG project that you haven't talked about. This would be a good time to reveal it or get some feedback on it maybe. So whether in the comments at YouTube and or on in the projects part of the Discord. So yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. Some actual deals, assuming this is all phase 1 actually still has stock left and whatnot, and you can actually buy from them. So just a lot of great stuff going on. Super excited about the progress. Oh, and I didn't even mention my my CG4 turn is up. So that's what I'm going to work on later today, hopefully, is starting that beast, because it's probably going to take at least 30 hours. My last turn took just over 30 hours total. So I'm probably not going to complete it for almost a month, but because of work and whatnot. But I do plan to make like steady progress on my CG4 turn, which is just going to be out of control. It's going to be insane as always. So I'm really looking forward to continuing that game. There's a lot of ideas I haven't fully implemented yet that I plan to continue launching to implement and develop my plans for my factions in that game. And so yeah, Xerecs submitted his turn a couple weeks ago, and finally should be able to start mine today, I think. So, oh, and then another thing, you know what? Yeah, there's always more. This is the first in like 7 months, so it's just inevitably going to be a big one, especially with all the progress and projects, which is the most exciting thing. But just on a random note, I don't know if I should mention this yet, because I haven't like experimented with the capability, but right now my commute home from work is kind of lengthy, so I'm very open to the possibility of doing like audio only podcasts on my drive home if I can figure it out. So I'd like to test it with like Xerecs or Randy or somebody like relatively soon, try to get some kind of audio recorder that would work while I'm talking hands-free in the car, and possibly do Pirate CSG podcasts, or just audio content in general, about pretty much anything related to pirates with anybody. So I'm mentioning this in case you want to be on a Pirate CSG podcast in the short term. I might have like weirdly ample opportunities to do this on my car ride home, assuming I can figure it out. I'll probably post it Pirates with Ben once I know I can definitely do that. So then you can just call me, not necessarily at any time. Like we would set it up, we'd plan it at least a little bit, and they would probably be really random podcast ideas, like, and it wouldn't be quite the same because I wouldn't have my laptop like I do right now. I wouldn't be able to like look stuff up on my site and like check information or like find things out to answer questions, like live answering questions. Like I remember that would happen on the Set Review podcast. Like, what does this ship do? It's like, oh, well, master spreadsheet. 10 seconds later, good to go with an answer. But still, it would be fun to even just ramble too and talk to people about pirates. I know some people. I have to thank people that have welcomed me back as I've returned here, or at least returned more, not full time certainly, but as I've returned to the community in terms of Pirates with Ben and the Discord, especially because I couldn't access those while we were out at sea for so long. But if you want to do a Pirate CSG podcast with me, there might be some good opportunities in the near future for that. So, like I said, any good Pirate CSG topics would probably be cool with me. So, especially the project stuff, which is the most exciting. But yeah. So, anyway, I should stop talking finally. So the question of the day is basically, what's your favorite or most interesting project to you currently going on with Pirate CSG? I think that's all I wanted to mention, hopefully. And either way, I'll be back for more videos pretty soon, some of the ones I made yesterday. So this was Pirates Done vlog number 70. Stay safe next minute and signing off for now. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment below.